is never right side up. And all the time we try to tear the script up, forgetting all the sour for the sweet. The paragraph has never been so empty. The lifeless castle, the road of the thread, the abandoned ark. The lifeless castle, look what she's done. Revolution gave us the condoms away. Winding down, revolution gave us the condoms away. Winding down. First off, let me say, you look so tired. Rest your head and shut your eyes. Empty ambition blankets the sky. Think about another world tonight. Sex rock the gown, the game's over. Just push your face into the fight, and it breaks my heart like dancing up all night. Ride so high, we both start thinking about another world tonight, and it feels so wrong, like nothing we've ever felt before. You're right, you're right, you're right. The strangers can't take you where you wanna be, in broken alleys, in the back of every street. Close your eyes tonight. Baby, you can have it. Baby, you can have it. Oh, baby, know me down to the bones. Fine, I'm never gonna take you back home. Well, there's so much you never told me. There's not much I wanna know. Could you please do just fine with the style? My very last year. Let's go for a long ride. We'll show you places you will never wanna live. The strangers can't teach you where you wanna be, in broken alleys, in the back of every street. Strangers can't teach the broken alleys. Yeah, tonight. Wake up, bring it all down. Transform down shore, because you can't go back. Say 3-1 like they're the last of me. Got that strong, got that prepare. Take the fallout, lie back, walk. Walking with darkness now, see how I long, yeah. Woo! Lock down. Watching curtains drawn, concealing broken under the heaven. Without nightmares, you are nothing. You won't. We're fucked like nuclear waste.
This is a new song, it's called Panasonic Youth.
Body.
perfect design.
broken hearted. We're telling other fucking jokes to pacify the urge for suicide. You know it won't keep waiting. To say goodbye, 'cause I never wanna hear another word about you and I. You know you never stop.
This is Julia from Fuse. We're on our way to the Dillinger escape plan video. It's gonna be a fucking sick, sick night.
What do you? Yeah, it sure is. It's gonna be a fucking great time had by all. But you know what?
Man.
Not really. Okay,
Preparations.
bye. Fucking great time had by all. Nope. Nope. Nope.
That was dead, Greg. Shit on it.
God. Bye.
So much for Eric Wilson and
Oh,
everyone.
bye.
Say hi to you guys. Eric Wilson again.
No, I'm cool.
Thanks.
I have like a bunch of it. I just
We're working on it.
Liam Double A's.
Double A's. Can I get a water too? And actually coffee. I wasn't kidding about the soy latte.
Well, I don't know if I can really find it around here, Liam. So if I can't, then you don't want it.
No.
That's some Vin Diesel in his movie. Greg Diesel. Actually, it's starting to really look like Greg, actually. Pretty crazy. What do you think of your little twin brother there, Greg?
Green one.
My
Yeah.
best friend bought it, and now I have it in my closet.
Yeah, I like the green.
Yeah, so
Look at that, man.
What
What is that?
some DSLs, dude.
The green's like a criminal.
Big Maynard
Yeah,
Keenan.
it's like that white Kelly.
What'd you say?
Maynard.
Let's see my little tidy whitey's costume.
It's like Han Solo when he's frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be a nurse.
Did you see your outfit?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. Marathon bar.
Craft services.
Yo, marathon bar. Keeps the weight down. Yo.
Just 1 second. Yeah, it's right there.
This is the haunted hospital.
believe any of that spiritual crap.
No, you got something to say.
No, not much, man. Did you get the phone number of the blonde that hit you? That's what I want to know. Because I'd like to wrestle with her.
She's tough.
Yeah.
My hair's forgetting to do it.
What?
It's a master individual.
I think I feel a little penis on there somewhere.
Oh my God.
Oh no! Somebody left their foot.
Ben, what the flick are you doing?
Excuse me. Trying to use the bathroom.
Outside on a sunny day, taking a piss.
Oh, there's a fly in there. Sorry. Alright, enough of that. Sorry. Get up there.
Whoa. Nape.
Yeah, but I use that a lot just for. But next time you have something.
Say hi, Max.
Hey, what's up?
Better watch out.
How are you? Hey,
Photographer now, motherfucker.
I'm saying, see my
Watch this.
need to wear shirts.
Watch this.
Need to have this little hoo-ha. This is take money, yo.
Oh, snap.
You gotta have this and this, you know.
Oh, man, I don't got...
Yeah. Oh, really? All right.
Hi.
I was like, what? Okay. I know, I don't do anything important. There's no room for it or else. I know how I feel about that.
What do you think of that?
He's looking quite full. I think she sprayed some color and maybe he's got some hair up there.
Big fro.
I know, El Bundy style.
Be surprised.
guys need more when we get there on set. If Josh will.
Look at Nurse
We
Katie.
look so cute, and then comes in like,
I don't know, I think she went to the bathroom.
yes.
Sign. It's like a hallway. You actually have to go up this. Boy, really creepy.
I cannot go by myself up there. I cannot.
No, I'm kidding.
Get on my
It's actually
face.
really nice. It's like apartments or something up there.
Somebody invited me to this week and I well, I'm gonna go let you hang on that.
She's close though, she's like.
Gotta love that cotton candy.
Close them together like that.
Delicious.
Josh, the first part is that door gonna be closed? What? First part is that
You
door
can
gonna be
use
closed?
these.
These are bigger though, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I'm in the way. It's a delicious tray of delicious treats. What's out there, buddy?
Next time. Good work.
Okay,
I told her I was gonna be
Yeah, dude, making the video.
What do you think? What are you thinking there, buddy?
I really did make my pants.
There you have it. For the record, he made his pants.
Aaron makeup can't fix this.
Me during recording.
Seriously. Me during the video. There it is, dude. Thank you.
Poop Brothers. Shake on it. Poop Brothers. Ready. Right now, we're ascending into the catacombs of Nefrenka. Getting ready to smoke some weed with some mummies and Brendan Fraser. Look around. It's so dark, you can't see anything. 'Cause it's all from the weed smoke. It's gonna be awesome. Smoke weed. Ride your horse through death. 'Cause it's all from the weed smoke. It's gonna be awesome. Smoke weed. Ride your horse through desert. And love Brendan Fraser.
Turn the table. 5'8".
5'7", 5'7".
5'7". Okay, ready. All right, here we go. We're rolling. Nobody move. Cut it. Start getting stopping. One person start battery.
It's a bell button.
J. Crew Model of the Year. Driving
5'10".
So, we happy guys or what?
No, yeah, we gotta wait for him to come back around so we can.
Yeah, 93. 5'10", 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
Okay, good.
5'7", straightforward.
Yep. Okay, very good.
Okay, roll. Nobody move. Rolling camera. Rolling. We're rolling.
Feeding. We're losing the mic, so.
Alright, cut.
Okay, let's go.
Bang!
Measure. You want to measure?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Five nine, 5'7".
Okay, let's go.
It's all the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're rolling. Quiet out in the hallway. Guys, we're rolling.
Miss this guy again.
Cut it.
You're 2005 Mr. Olympian. Right.
That was awesome.
5'7".
Waiting in Ed.
Then you're
Next person. Here we go.
that's 5'8".
All band members holding their balls. Balls on missions.
Here we go. Turn table.
Okay, we're rolling.
I don't know, we should cut
Hey
it.
guys, cut. Is anybody even paying attention?
Rotisserie ball bag. Have you enjoyed working on this video?
Yes.
They're not signing up anymore.
You have enjoyed working on this video.
Paparazzi and all that. she's just like, oh God, I'm so happy. I love
Talk
it.
about how awesome was making our
I
heads.
was taken aback.
It was
and I was
awesome.
like, ew.
Yeah.
Very good.
But
Good
then,
experience.
like, the more-
Good experience. Most handsome heads you've ever made in your life.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, very good.
You know, like, she
They are magically delicious.
fucking happy right now.
See, this is why he's behind the scenes.
And she's just like,
He doesn't. He doesn't talk.
like I said,
That's Mark Zombie.
And so I'm doing
Zombie.
Hey man. But she hasn't stopped working.
Burn in the bitches and burn to the bitches and burn in my nut.
Events or whatever. She's had to get in front of the media every single day. Are you kidding me? I'm tired. Yeah, but
Where did you mark?
we're like some other celebrities like complain and are just like, oh, can't even get it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just so couldn't be bothered.
Hey, Nurse Katie, how have you enjoyed working on the shoot?
It's great, I love it, but I like it better when you're not filming me.
Aren't you an actress?
No.
Obviously not. I don't care.
Did they have to put a note? Did they? No.
You know, she's not, I mean, I fell in love with her in Boys Don't Cry. Like, I mean, like, that is, like, for me, the end-all, be-all girl that, like, I just, that's it for me. And so.
Are you guys talking about Hillary Skank?
She's so, and she's so not buzzing.
I love her in $1 Million Baby.
She's so girly girl. She's such a girly girl. She's so in all of that. And so it took me a while to get past, to get
Her and
to
She
the fact that
kicked
she's
some
not
ass.
the butch girl that I wanted to be.
Right.
She kicked some ass in
Hard
them.
and everything.
Go to your right, to your left, just a little bit. Hands up, listen to the map.
Get out on your knees. Bow.
Okay, let's close the door a little bit. Close the door a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Close it, close it. Okay, good. That's good. That's very good. Okay, let's go.
Right, we're rolling. Right, we rolling or not? Everybody else quiet, please.
All right, roll.
Rolling.
Action.
Slug crawling. Slug.
Then, like, come down.
Slam your forehead
Camera,
onto
go
the
over here.
concrete.
Camera.
Do it for the sake of the fucking
I
shot.
have this way before.
Not that. We can't see inside of that room.
Okay, so let's go over here. Can you fall towards me, Flash? Can you? Yeah.
Let's see how you do it.
Turn a little bit out. Turn a little 10 towards me. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. So that is not the room. Is that what's for you? That's not the room.
It's the room with the bed.
Flash?
Yeah, remember the bed with the thing he was laying on. That's
Oh,
the
okay,
bed.
okay, okay.
We just don't want to see
Okay,
that.
Forward? How about this? What do you think?
I'm good here,
Okay,
man.
roll.
Rolling.
Cut.
Cutting. Don't lose the camera.
So we don't have to do with the
17 on the dial.
Yeah. Oh, Limbo. Oh, what's this?
Look at him.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Good?
You're close. You're 3, 5. Your hands. Yeah, I'm doing it.
So, does anybody hate this phrase?
No, it's good. We're gonna have Nicole walk in.
Do you want to rework this? Yeah. Do you want to just put the light over here?
Okay, roll.
You're rolling. Action.
Slow, slow. Cut.
Cutting. Don't move. What else you want to do?
I just want to
Drop
go
it.
back to where you were. Clean that on. I just want to try.
You want to do it or you want to watch somebody else? do it?
Yeah, it's all got the lights on here.
Okay, stand by. Guys, quiet please, watching, roll camera.
Oh, no.
Go back, okay, wait, go back. Still rolling.
Alright. And action.
Nothing.
Cut.
Cutting.
That was kind of cool.
Okay, cool. Cut, okay.
Yeah, cut. Okay. What do you? Oh yeah. Yeah, pull up. Look up at it.
You want me to try and read where? You like that on the second switch?
Yeah. Pause a little longer. Just kind of like see, you gotta see where it is first. But yeah, like pause between the two switches.
Pause before and between them?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, at the end of this, okay guys, just make sure we're clear on this.
Look at that. Snaps. Oh, you're good at doing that.
What?
Look in there. Fisting. Yeah. Wait, did he fart and it squirted?
Oh! It just started running to him.
Gamble and lose.
What happened?
I have a little Gordon Conrad, a little skateboard. Did you gamble and lose or what? I think I'm okay.
Did you shit?
My pants.
Shit your pants?
No, nothing's in my pants.
Just some grease?
I know. Awesome.
Some greasy cheeks?
I definitely felt a little fucking hot in this.
Let's get it. Wow, monkey.
Wow.
Apollo's Creed. As you can see, my guitar is done for that. Shit, yo.
You'll be stealing my shit, yo. It's fucked up.
Whoa, you smell that fart?
No?
Oh, fuck, I'm embarrassed. I'm fucking representing with the gas, yo, in the fucking 2003. Word up, diarrhea.
It's 2:23 in the morning, and we're going to the
I will
diner.
try.
I'm going to.
They're all different. Now I changed a lot of them once I got the times.
Oh, so he influenced you, huh? That's
a lot of rules, dude.
It does rule, but I do see the point. Like
First time I met Ben, he was in this room. And he took a piss over in that corner over there.
Ah, shh,
in a cup.
Shh, don't tell the dude, man. Oh shit!
Like 30% of the piss missed the cup and landed on the floor. I thought he was one of the most disgusting people I ever met.
Oh, I pissed in a cup.
Even more disgusting.
He's more
than you.
disgusting now.
Wow.
No mean feet.
Look, it's John.
Shred
What's your
master.
philosophy on guitar?
Be the string. That's good. Watch the E chord. First E chord. And now, the whammy battle.
killing me again. We're all done.
John? Oh my God. That was gnarly. Yeah. Song.
Shut
Yeah. Alright, Miss Machine was recorded over 4 years, conceptually and, physically.
About 2 years we worked on this. Yeah, girl.
We started writing in 2001 and finished up mixing in the spring of 2004. So it was basically written in parts over time and recorded in parts over the time.
It was like a 2 to 3 year process of just recording here and there whenever we had money in between tours, things like that.
It's really good that we really worked on a lot of this stuff over a span of time because it made... That guy rude. Exactly. We wrote Miss Machine over a span of probably 2 years. We used... we like to write things. Usually, we're very good at writing EPs, but not really good at writing records. So it's always important for us to write a group of songs at different times and then kind of put it together, compile it, and make it into a record.
The pressure that we put on ourselves, I think, when writing and working on this album was to, I don't know, not top, but just do different things, like, in a different manner, like, as far as song structure and writing and adding some of those influences that we wanted to do with, like, calculating and irony, which we weren't able to do, So, going into that, mentally writing and stuff like that, that was something that we did differently. But I don't think necessarily put pressure on. It's just like, you just get into the process of writing and recording it, and you stay true to what you do, and then, you basically see where things kind of lie after that.
I think that for me the pressure was a little bit different because I didn't necessarily feel a pressure to top Calculating Infinity in the way that I was involved with Calculating Infinity, because I wasn't, but I definitely felt a pressure to live up to the expectations and to the high watermarks that had been set by Dimitri and Mike Patton in the past, and I knew that there would be a lot of people looking at this record, especially vocally, with with very skeptical eyes, or if not skeptical, very just kind of going to be extra keen to what they're hearing vocally. So I knew that going into it.
We definitely felt pressure to top Calculating Infinity as far as like our own expectations go. We really wanted to make sure that we pushed ourselves further, and just as we did on the first record, really challenged ourselves and excited and stimulated ourselves by what we were doing. And in doing that, we really actually could not really worry about what other people thought. We couldn't try we knew that we didn't want to do a Calculating Infinity 2. That was something we really had no interest in doing, and we also wanted to make sure that we presented ourselves and the audience with something new and fresh, so that we could have musical freedoms and start having people get used to hearing Dillinger do a lot of different things. And I think we started that with Irony is a Dead Scene, the EP we put out before Miss Machine, but it was important for us to take things further. And so yeah, we always are really hard on ourselves. We always want to top what we've done before and push ourselves, but we try not to let what we think other people expect from us affect our writing. And that's one of the most important things when it comes to writing a Dillinger song or a Dillinger record.
The writing for the album was done like in the fall of 2003. Like I said, We Are the Storm was the last song that was written. But, technically that was when the main chunk of like the basic structures of the songs were done.
I guess we started writing Miss Machine about the day that I joined the band was actually the day that Ben had brought the first riff that we ever had, which was the bridge riff from Panasonic Youth. That was the first thing we ever wrote. So basically, I guess the day I joined we started. But Van Damsel was the first song that we finished as a band. That song was actually finished very late 2001, and we had been playing different versions of it live for a long time before the album came out. The last song we written was We Are the Storm, and that was written literally weeks before we ended up going into the studio for the last time, which was like November or so of 2003. So it was like a 2 to 3 year process of just recording here and there whenever we had money in between tours, things like that.
The writing, I don't feel like was ever done. I feel like I'm still to this day writing those songs. I know that like all of us constantly second guess ourselves and have ideas, and there's always things that we feel like we could do to make the songs better. I guess that's kind of what the best thing about performing live is you can make adjustments and give the audience and the people who come to see you live something different from what they hear on a record.
When were the 3 singles particularly written throughout that time, which was Setting Fire, Panasonic, and Unrectified?
Well, Setting Fire was actually probably the second song that we started really working on. The first song of all of the more unusual types of Dillinger songs. We probably started at the beginning of 2002, and that song musically was done pretty early on, but vocally it took me a really long time, a lot longer than any of the other songs, to figure out what exactly I wanted to do, as far as like verse, chorus, and things like that, because those are so unusual to be writing in context of the Dillinger Escape Plan. We were thinking about writing verses and choruses, so it took a long time to know how to approach that and do it right. Panasonic Youth was actually the second to last song we wrote. Even though it was one of the first riffs ever written, that song came together right before We Are the Storm did. And Unretrified was basically a single thought by Ben. He wrote all the music for it, all the lyrics and all the vocal arrangements pretty much in one single thought. So that didn't take much time at all, I guess, for him. I'm sure he put in a lot of work, but as a band, it wasn't a very collaborative effort.
As we went on tour, like we would add things like electronics and, like just vocal overdubs, vocal ideas, like everything, like while we were on tour, like in the bus or whatnot.
I mean, me and Chris were on laptops, like working on new additions to the songs up until the very last second that those songs were completed. So, in our minds, it's almost like they're never done.
Well, I mean, the writing never really stopped. We stopped writing because we ran out of time, and we used every second of studio time we had. We ended up canceling a few tour dates just so we could get more time in the studio, and we really pushed it back. As many of you know, we pushed it back over and over again as long as we could, and we'd probably still be working on it to this day if Relapse and other people involved hadn't have twisted our arms and made us hand it in, which is a good thing, man, because I think all of us being perfectionists, we never know when to say when, never know when to stop.
I feel fulfilled in it because, like I said before, again, that we added other influences, other styles of music into the pot that we have always kind of stay true to, is coming up with the unexpected, and people think they can put like a finger on us and pinpoint us and what they expect from us, and I think the main thing is to always keep things fresh and keep things adding new things in there, and I think that was important, and I think we did this on this record.
I know my vision anyway was to have a record that was really diverse and very dynamic. Instead of just having songs that were very dynamic in the past, we had a lot of dynamics within each song. We want to have a record that was very dynamic, and I think we did that. It's almost like a journey, and there's all kinds of dynamics and vibes on this record, and was our goal. And we feel like also that we've topped what we've done in the past.
For me personally, vocally, I feel very happy with, I guess, how my Dillinger debut went, so to speak.
Recording in several different spaces or studios, I don't know if they're completely beneficial. We like to split sessions up anyway. So what we did for this recording, we did, recorded some tracks in Water Music in Hoboken, Mission Sound in Brooklyn, and then some the guitar and vocals we did in our rehearsal space. So it was definitely spread out. I don't know if it was completely for the best as compared to doing our stuff like at Tracks East at Calculating. You could argue either way. I think either way, splitting up the sessions and getting a fresh idea, being able to walk away and come back and getting a fresh perspective on those songs is a good thing.
Working in I can't say whether or not working in several studios or working in one studio is better. I don't think there's an answer to that. But the reason why we did it in several studios was just so that we could have more time and freedom to work on things without the without the weight of having the clock running and behind us, with like being billed for every second you're in a studio. It really sucks when you want to be creative and work on things. So although we did have time restraints, it was a lot different than in the past, where we were just like stuck to working certain days at certain times. Doing a lot of this record in our own practice space was what created that situation. And so I think that was really beneficial. I think that aspect of it was very beneficial.
I don't know if the word that we were nervous for people's reactions to this album, since we knew we were doing a lot of new things. We definitely expected people, a certain portion of our audience, to hate it. People that thought that maybe we were only Calculating Infinity and that all we should ever do is play 100 miles an hour every song and be completely, have every song be completely brutal. But I feel that we've accomplished that, and we have songs on this album that continue to accomplish that. As musicians, we just want to try different things. So it's a lot more, I think, it feels a lot better to know that we were true to ourselves and not true to any particular section of our audience.
We'd be lying if we said that we weren't, kind of like, to say the least, anxious about how people would react to some very different songs and types of things that were going on in this record than we've done in the past. It just brought another element and another element to the record that wasn't really focused on in the past. So there's a lot more depth, both vocally and in the rhythm section and everything. Also, having Brian be a little bit more of a writing force on this record was really cool too, because that added another perspective. And he was a new member when Calculating was written and recorded and didn't have as much involvement. So there was a lot of elements which lended to a more interesting and exciting experience for us.
Recording with two new members, we had Greg and Liam. This is their first time recording, and again, with the whole writing process, it was different, to bring in more dynamics, bring in some electronics, bring some different instrumentation, and having Greg being able to cover all those dynamic ranges was a really, really big part of it, and Liam also just getting, different, bass ideas and, just different phrasings from him on that side of it.
Greg was, it was a dream to work with. I mean, just you have to push the buttons right and get the performance out of him, but he came in a lot with his own ideas and own concepts of things, and we just kind of we guided him, but we let him go where he needed to go.
With him, it's awesome.
It's close to home. We're used to it. We've never written a record without having him engineer and produce. So that's one of the elements. Although we had new elements to this record, new members, new music, new things, that was one of the things that we felt comfortable going in, knowing that we had someone working on the record that's very familiar with our stuff.
It definitely grown and evolved pretty much by leaps and bounds. From each release, from the EP to the Running Board was a massive jump, and then to Calculating Infinity, and now to Miss Machine. It's exponential rather than linear to me. But as people, they're still pretty much the same crazy kids that that I met when they were all like 17.
He always gets you to come up with the best performance. He always pushes you to record the best, and he's like a very, very integral part as far as the recording process goes. Because he knows all the rhythms. He knows all the the guitar parts, like when we're working on it. So I feel like he's a big part of it.
Over time, you accumulate knowledge, and there's just instead of having to think about what you're doing, it's a knowing, and you just move into doing things based on instinct. I try to do that all the time, but it's hard because sometimes the brain takes over and you wind up thinking about stuff too much.
So how is recording a band like Dillinger and, say, a band like The Cure or Save the Day different?
Well, the concept is basically the same no matter what. The basic idea or the intention behind it is trying to capture emotion or fire or whatever you want to call it on tape or disc or whatever. With Dillinger, obviously, since it's since it's more technical and intricate and there's a lot of parts going on, that sort of thing has to be involved to make sure that things aren't stepping on each other and everything has its purpose, rather than just being a bunch of things going on for the sake of things going on.
How has technology affected the way a Dillinger album is recorded?
Well, Calculating Infinity we did on tape with very little digital manipulation, whereas now, the last record we did all on Pro Tools. But it's actually opened up a whole nother world for Dillinger because of the fact of the way they incorporate electronica into some of their music now, and loops and samples and all sorts of stuff. Whereas we would do stuff like that, we would do similar things like that before, but it took a lot more effort. It's simplified certain things. In other ways, it tends to complicate others, because there's always that danger of never having to commit to anything, and it kind of made a rule to still treat it like tape, even though you could have unlimited amount of tracks basically, and undos and everything else. I still rather commit always. I think there's great power in committing, and I think a lot of people tend to lose that nowadays, which to me leads to watered down music. To me the gear is secondary always as to the power behind the music and the emotion behind the music and the drive. But obviously with some band as quote unquote technical as Dillinger, gear does play a certain degree. It's an unofficial, sixth member of the band.
Why use several studios instead of just one, as you had in the past?
In a way, it frees us up. It freed us up with the Dillinger record, and that enables us to get different textures on the record by utilizing different studios, different gear, different acoustic spaces. We definitely used it to our advantage on the record.
What sort of pressures or expectations were present for Greg?
Well, obviously, since the band had an established fan base, and with the advent of the internet and message boards, and everybody has the ability to voice their own opinion at all times and let a community of people or fans know about it, there's always that side of it where you're wondering what the kids are going to think, like the diehard Dillinger fans, like, oh, are they going to accept him? But it wasn't so bad, because they had been touring with Greg for, well, I think almost 2 years before we even started recording Miss Machine, and the fans had already accepted him. I think they pretty much accepted him straight away, because, as soon as you hear him, it's obvious how great he is, so...
Steve Evans, man. Well, I guess for the other guys, it's a really big comfort factor because they've worked with him a lot in the past, and it's good to have someone, especially with this style of music, who knows what you're doing, is familiar, with your band. But for me, having it be my first time, it was really, it was interesting, man. That guy's a real workhorse, and he's definitely a real slave driver, so to speak. Will make you do everything, 100 times if you need to. You'll never even know the difference between every take that you did, but he'll find, some little nuance about your 100th. Take of the word "the" screaming at the top of my lungs that was different somehow from the first 99. So there were times when I hated him, and then there were times when he bought me steak and eggs at 2 a.m. that I loved him. So
Panasonic was one of those songs that was like within the last batch of songs that we did.
A riff in Panasonic Youth. That was the first riff that we started working on, right? And that was the first riff we started working on. And we didn't actually use that until almost the end of the record. Panasonic Youth was actually the second to last song we finished. And that just is a part of it, You can't force anything, and that's how we like to do things. We never consider ourselves like a assembly line of music, and we don't like to mass-produce music. So it's not like we just sit there and say, okay, let's knock out some songs. It's like, okay, we have this riff, it's cool, let's put it aside and work on some other things until it seems like it can... be used more effectively in something that would work instead of just forcing it into something.
Unretrified was more like Ben's him just working on it personally, and then bringing that to the table, and then just recording and adding other stuff after like the basic tracks were done.
Yeah, man, I'm really happy with the way the record came out, from the way that it sounds to the songwriting to the performances to the artwork. I think that everything pretty much holds up as what we were at that particular time. And I mean, of course, you could say that you would like to go back and change little things. I mean, there's certain verses or certain little vocal lines here and there that, from performing the songs 500 to 1,000 times now since that album's come out, I definitely do a little bit differently and wish that I could go back and record them, differently now. But I mean, that's the thing about an album, is this documentation of a certain point in that band's careers.
I mean, there's always things that, listening back, because I guess if I was totally complacent, then what am I doing here, There's always things that you listen to and go, oh, I wish this could be better, I wish that could be better. But as a whole, I couldn't be happier with the record. It's great. I mean, it's definitely a statement as to where the band was at the time that we recorded it, and definitely a sign of things to come, of greatness, I think, to come in the future.
Ultimately, I'm happy with how the record came out. I think there are some things here and there that, I could nitpick, and I'm sure everybody can nitpick at their own work, because everybody's, they're perfectionists in what they, want to do. So they'll always see things that, the average person won't see, or they'll just say, all right, it's good. But yeah, ultimately, fucking awesome, man, yeah!
But at the end of the day, I mean, I think we created the record that we wanted to create ultimately. So, yeah, I am happy with the outcome.
Awesome. Hey, man, we're done.
We're done. Come on in.
Get in.
Get in.
I'm going up.
What's your name, man?
We'll go. Oh, later,
you.
dude.
Bye.
Close your eyes tonight. Baby, you can have it. Baby, you can have it. Beating on me down to the bones. Fine, I'm never gonna take you back home. Well, there's so much you never told me. There's not much I wanna know. 'Cause your pretty face do just fine with being strong. Am I very lucky? Let's go for a long ride. I'll show you. Zero
This is a new song. It's called Panasonic You.
Watch
The song's called The Perfect Design.
Until the end of the night.